So today I like to address the issue of, okay, so the full topic is, yeah, these little kids, these little black girls that be giving, they give bad names to all black girls all around the world. Like they just living up to a stereotype. Okay, so the one group of black girls, little black girls that I like to really target is this group called the $1 Zillion Girls. Yeah, I'm not feeling it. These little girls are on YouTube who, for some odd reason, have access to a camera and to internet access and all of this other stuff, which most kids are privileged to have. You feel what I'm saying to you? But at the same time, you are using it in a way that makes you look stupid. These little girls is on here talking to these 17-year-olds, which I'll get to in a minute, which is so stupid. They're talking to these 17, 18-year-old girls who are about to graduate this year. You feel what I'm saying to you? And they talking about, they sitting there cursing, and they all loud, and they got this video where they in some little bedroom, and they shaking, like they just sitting there popping. I'm talking about get. Now, I mean, hey, if that's what you want to do, then fine. I mean, everybody has done it. Everybody was at that age where they thought that was what was gonna be cool. That was what made them popular. You know what I mean? But it doesn't. It actually makes you look like a little baby hoe in training. Now, the video that I watched, that was like boot camp for hoes in training. If you want to be a 10-year-old, 9-year-old, 8-year-old hoe, those girls were from the ages of at least 7 to 10. When I was 7 to 10, you know what I was doing? I was in my room reading books, studying. Now, while that might not sound like a whole lot of fun to some of these people, some of you watching this video, that's what I was doing, and that's what I still do, because education has always came first for me. I say work hard, play later. You feel what I'm saying? See, I don't say play hard, work later, because that's not how you achieve. That's not how you achieve in life. So these little girls are sitting here in their room doing absolutely nothing. They're doing nothing productive. You know what I mean? I mean, they sitting there and they don't understand. You look stupid. You know what I mean? You making this video, y'all cursing and all of this. This girl, this little 8-year-old girl is sitting there just slow whining and, you know what I mean, grinding on the air and sitting there popping her butt and stuff like that. I'm talking about, I done seen some 20-year-olds who can't do that. Now, I'm not saying that I congratulate you. Now, if you want to show off your dancing skills, there are dance teams that are open. There are options that you could choose other than sitting here doing this on YouTube, because there are grown men who are on YouTube who might just happen across this, look at you, and you know what? Some people are smart enough, they gonna look at you, they can do any type of background check, they can check your IP address, which is an address on your computer, and they can find who you are, where you stay, what your mama do, what your daddy do, you know what I mean, what you do at school, what school you go to, what grade you in. And guess what? They're going to find you, they're going to come to your house, they're going to kidnap you, and they're going to rape you. Yes, it sounds like a whole lot, but this is exactly what can happen. Which is why I don't get on here making videos where my shirt is all open and I'm showing off my boobies and, you know what I mean? I'm just sitting here shaking my butt, because I have a little bit more respect for myself than obviously some of these people do. Now, I feel that these children parents need to come into play, because I think that parents don't understand what it is that their children do. Because when I was younger, my parents had me on lockdown. Like, there was no, you know what I mean? Because first of all, when I was that age, I didn't have a camera. I didn't have a computer in my room. I didn't have like all of that other stuff, because you know what? It's not that we weren't privileged with the money to do that. Now, we won't live in high, but we definitely won't poor. You feel what I'm saying to you? It was just that that's just not what my parents thought to buy me. They thought maybe school clothes would be something different or something like that. But you know what? My parents had they had everything that they needed in check. You know what I mean? They weren't out there buying stupid stuff for no reason. You know what I mean? Stuff that we could actually live without. Now, obviously, they parents need to go and do that with them, because they sitting here talking about, oh, we rock Gucci, Louis, Truey, and Prada, and all of that other stuff. Nobody cares, because at the end of the day, how is that going to help you? Okay, you wear all of that, supposedly. Now, I will say that these girls, were rocking baby girl and Rockaware, and they was rocking a little mini baby afros. Some of them look like they could be touched up, but you know what? Whatever. That's not my business. That's something for their parents to deal with. So once again, don't false claim. So, you know, just putting that out there. Don't false claim. Don't say that you wear this and you rock that when you really don't. So they just need to get their stuff together because they look stupid. And back to these girls that they was talking about, they made this video or whatever to these girls called the Mean Girls. The $1 Zillion Girls made a video, so it's Mean Girls. Now, mind you, the Mean Girls are about 17, 18 years old, should be graduating this year, if I read the comments correctly. And the Mean Girls was going in on these little girls, talking about, oh, they rock Aeropostale, and this is what they do, and they so much better than them, and they could make it rain on these little girls if they wanted to. Okay, mind you, once again, these girls are at least 10, 11 years younger than you, and you sitting here bragging about the fact that you're older than them, the fact that you rock this, the fact that you rock that, the fact that you got money. You supposed to have money, nigga. You old. You are old. You are old enough to have a job. You are old enough to have a car. Like, why are you sitting here in front of a computer talking to these little girls? Go out and do something with your life. Like, you need something to do. Obviously, you have nothing to do. Obviously, you have no life because you're sitting here talking and dogging these little girls. Like, you look stupid. Moral of the whole video is these little girls is giving a bad name to black females. These little girls is making us look stupid. You know what I mean? Now, I am a light-skinned girl. Now, I have, you know what I mean, friends who are dark-skinned girls who do get approached and think that just because they got a big booty and a smile, that means they about to just take their clothes off and, you know what I mean, just get to work. That's not what it is. And I'm a light-skinned girl, so everybody think that, you know, I mean, it's about stereotypes. I'm light-skinned, so everybody thinks that I think that I'm all this, and I think that because I have nice hair, I'm this, and I think that I'm that. No, that's not what I think. That's not what I do. I have dark-skinned friends who think that that's wrong. You know what I mean? I have white friends who think that, who are approached thinking that they can't dance because they're white. They're approached thinking that they should have, oh, long, pretty blonde hair because they're white. Stereotypes are what's ruining this world as it is right now. And these girls ain't doing nothing because obviously they don't know what a stereotype is, because if they knew and if they could figure out and step away from the computer for a second or get on the computer and research something that could actually help them out with life, they will understand that you are living up to a stereotype of standing in front of a camera and shaking your rump. You know what I mean? Like, you look dumb. You really do. And I don't condone it. I really don't. Now, I'm not your parent. I ain't nobody that's related to you, thank God, because if I was, you'd have got beat if you was in my family. And everybody in my family could vouch for me, knowing that that's not gonna fly. But you know what? All I'm saying is that some people need to really watch what they doing, where they doing it at, how they doing it, because there are people who are watching you. There are people watching you. Your parents could have walked in at any moment. You look stupid and you doing nothing but making it harder for the rest of these girls who are actually trying to get somewhere in their life, who don't want to be looked down at as, oh, that's a little black girl, she must shake her butt in front of a camera. So stop making it hard on everybody else. You know what I mean? Go to school, do what you need to do, get out of school, and then you know what? When you have your own house, you paying your own bills, you got your own car, bam, that's when you go and do whatever it is that you want to do. Until then, sit down, sit in school, do what you need to do, and graduate. Until then, shut up.